Well, the Charleston Animal Society says it's in desperate need of fosters and adopters after 15 dogs were rescued and taken to its Berkeley campus. The dogs were rescued from a garage after officials say they were alerted to an unknown odor. The dogs were taken to the shelter and given full health checks. Officials say they all have food, water, and soft bedding, but now they need a safe place to call home. If you are interested in fostering or adopting one of these dogs, be sure to visit the shelter located in Monk's Corner. Fostering is free, but all dogs and cats will be 50% off to adopt.